Hey everyone, it's Kyle, and as you can see, I have an absolute mess behind me. When we moved to this house 2 years ago, we kind of put everything extra in the garage and didn't really have a good way to organize it. So that is the project for today, and well, probably the next couple weeks is organizing this garage and getting it much more functional than it is right now. So I'm going to be putting up some cabinets that I was able to get off Marketplace, and then I'm going to use some sort of organization system for hanging shovels, rakes, things like that. So I'm going to be using a few different things to organize the garage. This will be a multi-part series, so follow along, and hope you enjoy the video. Alright, so here are the cabinets that I got off Marketplace, and I do want to paint these. They are pretty grimy, and also one of the reasons I like these cabinets is they're a flat front, so not only are they a good simple cabinet for a garage, but if I wanted to build something else to match them, say like a tall floor cabinet, I can build something that and paint them and they'll all match. Alright, so now I'm going to put some plastic down, set up my sawhorses, put some boards on there, and then I'll get these cabinets up where it'll be a little easier to work with them, get them spaced out where we can paint them all. Alright, so I decided to change things up a little bit. I was only able to get a couple cabinets up here with the boards running this way. So these are set down into the sawhorses. I'm going to run some boards perpendicular to those, screw them into these, and then I should be able to get all the cabinets up here at once. We can get through and paint them all, let them dry, do another coat, whatever we need to do. So I'm going to get to work on that now. And you can probably see I'm trying to load these in a manner where I don't want all the weight on one side and have them tip over and break. All right, just to make sure you have a good before shot, this is what they look like now. You can't really see it in the video probably, but they're almost like a cream color on the front, kind of an off-white. So we wanted to go with something that wasn't going to show as much dirt, and like I said before, something that if I built anything else to match these in the future, that we could paint them all the same color. So this is what we got, and it's pretty late here tonight, so starting to paint these will probably be a tomorrow project, but I will see you then. All right, everyone, it's the next morning. I'm going to get started painting, but first I wanted to show you what I'm going to use, and I'll maybe show you a clip or two of the painting, but I won't bore you with that whole lengthy process. All right, so I got my painting table set up here. So for the paint, we're going to use this Valspar cabinet and furniture paint. It's supposed to be able to go right on over the existing paint, and it's also, even with a brush, supposed to leave a smooth finish. I'm not too concerned about it being in the garage, but I figure we'll give it a shot and see how it goes. I have these Purdy brushes, and then have these little pails with a handle, and then they have the plastic inserts there, and then these also have a magnet to hold the brushes. So I thought that was pretty handy. I will link to everything in the description down below. All right, so we got the first coat done. I'm not a professional painter by any means, but I do like to err on the side of a thinner coat and doing more coats, especially it's very humid today. So it's a pretty thin coat, so we'll do 2, possibly 3, just see how it goes, what it needs. But they're looking good so far, so I'm gonna let these dry and we'll get to work on the next coat in a few hours. All right, we are officially done painting the cabinets. Very happy with the color and the finish on these. We did end up doing 3 coats on the front, and then we did 2 coats on the sides, top and bottom. But I think they came out really nice, so I'm going to get to work getting all that stuff away from the wall and get these cabinets hung up. All right, it's the next morning. I got everything moved away from the wall behind me last night. So today I'm gonna actually hang the cabinets and then get to work putting the stuff away in the cabinets. Now, I am not a professional at this. I'm working by myself, so I did want something to help me hang the cabinets. That wall behind me is finished. I didn't really want to screw a board into it to hang them on. I've seen some people use like a cabinet jack. I didn't really feel the need to go buy something like that because again, this is kind of a one-time thing. So one thing I do have always is a bunch of 2x4s laying around. I cut them apart, screw them together in different things and build all sorts of stuff with them when I'm working on projects. So that's what I'm going to do today, is just make a temporary thing that I can hang the cabinets with, adjust the level, and hold them in place while I screw them in. So that's what I'm going to work on right now. All right, so as you can see here, I got the stand built with one of the cabinets up there already. So I'm gonna take you in for a little closer shot. I just used some carriage bolts in there with a nut below and above this little platform. So now I can adjust each corner independently. And again, it's very easy to work by myself and get this leveled and hung. So I'm gonna do that now. All right, we got it level, so it's time to screw it in. Okay, we got it hung. Now for the moment of truth. All right, we officially have one cabinet hung. Time to do the rest. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is take these smaller screws, screw the second cabinet into the first one, and then I'm gonna screw it into the wall. All right, so officially have 3 of the cabinets up. I am going to now get to work on 3 more for that side. All right, had to take a little break this afternoon, but I'm back at it tonight. I'm gonna get these last 2 cabinets hung up, and then we will start organizing. All right, so I got all the cabinets hung up. I got the handles on. I adjusted the doors as best I could. Um, and here they are. Are they perfect? No. Are they good enough for a garage? Absolutely. Like I said, this is my first time hanging cabinets, and on top of that, doing it by myself. So I got a couple little gaps there, but like I said, they're for a garage. So good enough, they'll get the job done, and I think overall they look pretty good. So now it's time to fill them up and hopefully make some sense of all this clutter we got going on here. All right, and this right here is one reason to stay organized, because when you can't find things, you end up buying more of it. So I have a lot of duplicates here, but now that we're getting organized, we can work through that and minimize what we have overall. Guys, I'm finding tools I forgot I had. It's like Christmas morning. All right, we're getting towards the end here. I'm on day, I have no idea at this point. It was moving along pretty quick to begin with, but now I'm getting down to little odds and ends that I don't exactly know where to put. So taking a little longer towards the end, but the goal is to finish up tonight. So I have this kind of little pile in the middle here to try to find a place for over there. There's a couple things in here that are we're either selling or getting rid of or whatever. So there's a couple things that I don't need to worry about, but the main goal is getting this pile of boxes and stuff over there in a somewhat orderly fashion. So I'm gonna work on that now, and hopefully we will be done shortly. All right, I guess I got one more day of this after all, but I have made a serious dent in the pile here in the middle. Just got a few things left, and I did build that little shelf there in the beginning for the pool chemicals to be right there by the pool, handy. And then we could put, towels and different things on top that we might want to have ready for the pool. So all in all, a lot of progress tonight. Again, taking longer than I thought, but here we are. We'll see you in the morning. All right, it's the next morning here. So today I am going to get this project finished. So let's get started. All right, guys, I am officially done. Got everything moved over into that third stall, cleaned up the floor and everything. So I will just give you a quick look around at everything that I did. So I got everything, or most everything moved against the wall there. Obviously the cabinets are fully loaded up. Got a few shelves. And then I wasn't sure at first what to do with some of this bulkier stuff, but I thought I'll just make a row of it here. That way there's still plenty of room to get through here, get to everything, and then we can pull these things out as needed. So as you can see, still quite a bit of room. Now some of this stuff is going to be, like I said, sold or thrown away. I was trying to get this project done before a party we're having, so I didn't have much time to go through and kind of figure out what was being thrown away. Of course, there were some things that I threw away. But for the most part, just want to get it done, and this is looking a lot better. All right, so this is just phase one of organizing the garage. There's quite a few more things that I want to do. One of which, this barrel here that I've just been throwing long handle tools in. I want to get some sort of garage organization system, a track of some kind with the hooks that I can hang that stuff on the wall. I'd love your recommendations down below. I did use the K-rail from Lowe's at our last house, and I did like that, but I was just looking to see what else is out there. So if you all have recommendations for that or any other garage organization stuff, I would love it if you'd leave it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like and of course subscribe to stay tuned for the next projects coming. Thank you.